Some time ago, Cap came out with a series of Olympic-style grip plates designed for the lifter on a budget. Occasionally, you can find these for less than $1 per pound online or at your local sporting goods store. In this video, we're going to be taking a close look at these Olympic plates. I've loaded a 35-pound plate onto my Cap barbell. This is the Beast barbell. And you'll notice that it's got 3 hand grips all the way around. Very convenient, especially for the heavier plates, and much easier to lift on and off the bar than a standard Olympic plate. Also, I want you to notice all these little areas right here throughout the plate. Make sure if you buy one of these plates, you check them out, and even up on here, they can be rather sharp and cut you. I've actually had to file down almost every one of these plates at some point or another. Also notice, rather than being flat, these edges have a radius, which means these are not going to sit flat on the floor. So if you're doing deadlifts, you're doing Olympic lifts, you need to make sure you use the collars and tighten them down very tight. Otherwise, they're not going to sit straight for you while sitting on the ground. Also, I want you to notice these don't fit very snug on the bar. They're rather loose. So if you're going to be setting them on the floor for any of your lifts, you need to have a good set of collars and tighten them down nice and tight. Now I want to take you around to the other side of this plate to show you something here. This is the Cap Beast bar. And as you can see when I get close up, there's a series of ridges. Now these are great for keeping the plates in place. But with the softer metal on these Cap plates, when you're sliding it on and off, you can see all these tiny, tiny shards of metal that get caught in between these grooves. So if you lean up against this with your arm or you touch it with your hand, you're going to have all these tiny slivers of metal under your skin. So if you have this combination of a ridged bar and you use the Cap plates, be very careful. Cap sells these as either part of a set or they sell them individually. I happened to buy them as part of a set that came with a barbell. The barbell was not of good quality, so I sold that on Craigslist. As you can see, the finish is holding up quite well. That's partially due to the fact that I keep these indoors, and also I keep them in a rack, which I'm going to show you later on. While the weight of these plates are not exactly the same as what they're labeled, they do seem to be matched. In other words, both 45s weigh about the same, both 35s weigh about the same, and etc. So let's see how much each one of these plates weighs individually. The 2.5 pound plate weighs in at 2.2 pounds. The 5 pounder comes in at 4.8. The 10 pounder comes in at 9.4. The 25 pound plate comes in at 25.2. The 35 pounder comes in at 34.2. And the 45 pounder comes in at 44 pounds. And the 45 pound plate is almost exactly 17 inches in diameter. Again, while these don't weigh exactly what they're labeled as, they are matched. In other words, the 45 to the 45, 35 to the 35, etc. So if you're looking at these plates for just plain old strength training, they'll do the job. But if you're going to be doing competitive lifting, you might want to look at a set of plates that are more exact in terms of their weight. As I mentioned earlier, I store all my plates in a rack, and with the grip plates, it makes them much easier to take out, put onto the barbell, or take off and put away. It also keeps them from getting scuffed and or chipped. Well, if you found this video useful, please press like and share with your friends. If you're not already a subscriber, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And as always, good luck with your fitness.